Hello and welcome in to Talk of the Town here on CW 57. My name is Rich Reynolds and we have a familiar face to kick off the show today as Steve is back from Business World. How you doing, Steve?
Great, good to be back.
Yeah. Thanks for coming in. It's the first time I get to talk to you, as everybody else seems to have already, but I haven't had a chance. So remind us then a little bit then, what is exactly, you're here from Business World, what is Business World?
Yeah, so Business World is a program for high school kids, and we offer our programs in two different ways. During the school year, this time of the year, we have programs called Mini Business World, and we take that program on the road all around Wisconsin, and it's a one-day version of our program. It's kind of like a business conference for the high school kids, and we hope that they like Mini Business World, and then they choose to sign up for our summer program, which we hold in June and July, and we got those coming up, and that's kind of what I'm here to talk about today.
Yeah, exactly. You know, summer is coming up. It seemed like it, over the weekend more than it does this week, but as far as summer programs, what do you offer for summer programs?
Sure. So we have a location session here in Madison, and we also have a session up in Green Bay. And we get the kids for about 4 days, and they stay with us overnight in the dorms. And part of the experience is that right there is they learn a lot about business. It's Business World, right? You'd expect that. But it's also kind of like a beta test of going off to college. So these kids are going to get a roommate. They're going to be in the dorms. No mom and dad, no teachers. They're kind of on their own for 4 days, kind of getting a taste of the college life, learning about business and the workplace, and kind of getting ready for their future and whatever comes next.
I have a kid who's a sophomore in high school. It's kind of a scary thought, actually.
Yeah.
So, what makes Business World? I mean, there's some other programs that I think are kind of similar. What makes Business World so special?
Well, a couple things. I think one of the things that makes it really neat is the kids are learning about business. It's kind of like the Shark Tank TV show, but with high school kids. So they're thinking of ideas, they're getting excited about them, and that's a lot of fun. But what kind of makes it unique is that we bring in adult mentors to kind of be coaches and teachers to the kids and the students. So they develop a relationship with that mentor. What's also really neat is the kids are on a college campus, which is kind of unique. There aren't a whole lot of programs that put high school kids into those college classrooms to kind of get that experience. And I think the third thing that's really fun about it is they make friends from all around Wisconsin. We get kids from small towns and big cities, and they all get thrown in together. And on the first day, some of them act like they don't want to be there. Maybe mom and dad twisted their arm a little bit. You're going to this business camp. But on the last night and on that last day of camp, nobody wants to go home. Nobody wants to go home. So if there's anybody out there watching that has high school kids at home, you should really consider it. Check us out on social media because it'd be a great week for those kids, definitely.
Very cool. I'm one of those parents that has a high school kid at home, so I'm starting to think about it then, right now. There's obviously, reasons if you're an adult, you're a parent, that you want to send the kid away to camp, But what are some other, I guess, reasons that if you're a parent that, hey, I want my kid to participate in Business World?
So I think for parents, a lot of the things that they see in their kids, they see a great kid that maybe doesn't really let all their talents shine like they should. Maybe they're a little shy, maybe they're a little withdrawn. Business World is awesome because we put them on the spot. We kind of put them into a hands-on situation where they need to put themselves out there. They need to meet people. They need to really show us what they can do. And it's a great experience. We see a lot of growth in the kids there. So for the parents, you kind of want to push them to kind of grow and expand their boundaries. For the kids, I would say, besides making new friends and kind of getting this great business experience, it's a chance to try out some of the different areas of business that you might want to study once you get to college. So if you think you want to go into accounting or you think you want to go into finance, there are ways you can learn about that stuff at Business World and maybe decide, yes, this is what I want to do, or maybe decide, you know what, this isn't for me, and I just saved myself a semester or two of taking classes and paying tuition, and you can learn about your strengths right at Business World.
Very nice. Yeah. Now, I know having a kid is expensive, and with the economy being what it is, what if a parent needs help with the registration fee?
So there is a fee, registration fee. Some parents have told us, man, that's way less than the sports camp that we just sent them to. But there's a lot of families that are in a tight spot right now, and we understand that. We have businesses that sponsor the program that make financial aid available to families. So for anybody out there, we don't want the fee to even be part of the decision process. Some families can say, yeah, we can afford that, great. But as soon as we hear we're going to have trouble with that, we can work with them, even if it's taking a full sponsorship, so that their kid can make it to camp. We don't want that fee to get in the way of a kid having a great experience.
That sounds great. Yeah. Quickly run down, how can parents and students find out more about it?
I would say just Google Wisconsin Business World. That'll pull up all of our social media. We got some awesome YouTube videos. You can see the kids in action having fun. We got a website, obviously, as well as some Facebook and Instagram platforms as well. So social media is probably the way to go.
Nice. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks
That's
for having
Steve from
me.
Business World. We got more coming up next here on Talk of the Town on CW57.